Hola everyone and welcome back to Skyblue Aviation. Today's video starts directly inside Madrid Airport's Terminal 4. Madrid Bahaya's Adolfo Suarez Airport is the city's only airport which serves both of Madrid's short and long haul markets. The reason that we start off here today is because I previously arrived from a London flight and my ticket included a layover in Spain's capital city. So as you can see with this information board right here, I will be flying to Marseille during this video on board Iberia regional CRJ-1000 operated by Air Nostrum, and I will be flying in economy class as usual. Since my flight will be departing from the K gates, I will have to walk across the whole terminal until I reach the other side. So during the walk, I took the opportunity to show you a few of the shopping and eating options you will have if ever, like me, you get a layover at Madrid's Terminal 4. Some of the options included restaurants like Delicia, stores like WH Smith, and Express Duty Free. Even though these stores are pretty classic and common, they will make up for a nice and smooth transfer on your next layover in Madrid. After my 3-hour stay, it was time to board my plane. I found this boarding system quite interesting since it seems like they use one counter for a handful of flights. Basically, I could accidentally board the wrong flight if I didn't pay enough attention. But luckily for us today, we seem to be the only flight around at that time. As you can see, the cabin features a classic 2x2 configuration, and that works for both economy and business class. Today, I'll be sitting at seat 11F, which gives us a nice wing view. Now that I am seated and ready to go, let's take a moment to look around the seat features. We can see that the legroom is quite good. Being 5'11", this is more than acceptable for a regional plane. The tray table is pretty traditional size, featuring an imitation of a cup holder on the top right. Overhead you may find your traditional air vents, reading lights, and flight attendant call buttons. You can also recline the seat with the help of this little button down on the armrest. And just like that, in the blink of an eye, we were already pushing back. One advantage of these small jets is that they offer short turnaround times, which makes it for a smooth and express departure out of any airport. and off we go. From now on, the flight is pretty uneventful. As there was a snack service, you had to pay for them, so I didn't gain anything. So instead of talking for no reason, I'll leave you the entire time in the air with no comment so you can better enjoy the wonderful views of Southern Europe.
Thank you very much for your attention, and we wish you have had a pleasant flight. Let's start and approach.
La mer. La mer. La mer. On va danser le long des golfes. 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 La mer. La mer. La mer. La mer. On va danser le long des golfes. 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 La mer. La mer. La mer. La mer.
Et voilà, bienvenue à Marseille. As we have parked into our gate under this beautiful sunset, let me conclude the flight. Overall, it's pretty average. I was not very impressed by the service offered since I'd expect a complimentary snack on a short-haul flight with a flag carrier like Iberia, and it's not like the crew wouldn't have the time for that either. On the other hand, the flight was pretty cheap and only costed me 50 Canadian dollars, which makes up for 3 cents per kilometer. Although it's a pretty common fare across Europe, to me, a Canadian, this is a pretty awesome deal. When it comes to the aircraft, I was impressed at how quiet the airplane was. I was far from sitting at the front of the cabin, but the CRJ-1000's extra long fuselage still made it that my ride was one of the most quiet ones I've had. It was so comfortable in fact that I even fell asleep mid-flight, hence the lack of in-flight footage. This was my 4th leg in a row of a 2-day trip from Montreal, so I was pretty exhausted. As much as I love flying, I was still very glad to have a few days off in Marseille to visit some childhood friends of mine and become a tourist in the region that I once called home. Anyways, as the video now comes to an end, it is time for me to remind you that if you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing to my channel and follow me on Twitter and Instagram. It will greatly help me out grow my channel, and also don't forget to like and comment, and also let me know what you think of the CRJ-1000. Do you think it should be a more common plane around the world? I do. Thank you for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.